Hi guys, Charlie Black 20 back again with another video, and this time I am introducing a new guest, one of my best friends from high school.
Becky.
Yes, we met in high school at Herndon High. I was a sophomore, she was a junior, so she's older than me, not by much. And we have been best friends from our little group since that time, and that was 13 years ago. 13 years. So, Becky, how did we first meet?
Let's see. We basically we met at school through this Brussels group that we were both a part of, and then from there we just ended up becoming best friends.
Yeah, it was a learning disabilities group, but we just called it the group. And we had another friend in that, Juliet. And the three of us added in two new members eventually. We added in Kat, who joined the group later on. I'm sorry, Katie, who joined the group later on. Kat was her soul sister.
Yeah.
And they were nuts together, just like Becky and Juliet together were nuts. And I was the odd man out. Literally, I was the odd man out.
Yeah, Andrew was always surrounded by a bunch of us girls in high school.
I shouldn't complain about that, thinking back on it, but I was always like, why am I the only guy? Eventually, we had another guy join the group, our little circle. We were called you call it the locker group?
Yeah, we were always, we kind of were always hanging out near lockers, so I don't know where that name came from. But we were always hanging out near, maybe it was either Katie or Kat's locker. That'd be our meeting spot. So we kind of just became known as the locker group.
And a bunch of other people would join us over time. I think like Leah, a couple other people. But they were never part of the core group of the...
The core group was you, me, Katie, Kat, and Juliet.
The five of us, basically. We were the best of friends. We were crazy. We were the odd people in the school, but we got along great. Like, we got into some crazy stuff that we just, looking back on, we're like, what were we thinking? Well, actually, I'm sorry. I should rephrase. What were they thinking, and I wasn't thinking at all. And, sorry, guys. We're also having some pizza. Ordered it in, of course, with COVID going on. A little much sauce for me, but still good. But our little group, over time, we just shared more and more stuff. We shared our life experiences, and whenever we had trouble, we would reach out to each other and talk to each other. In fact, the little group that we were a part of literally saved my life. I was in a very bad place in my mind. They figured out what was going on. They told the group leader, and they got me some help. And I owe them that. And that's why they stayed my best friend most of the time. I mean, we were always nuts, but...
Let's see. For me, I was always getting into big-time trouble in high school.
Yep.
Through different things I would do. And of course, and I'd be freaking out, and this core group would keep me level-headed at times.
We did our best. It was tough to keep her level-headed at almost any time, but we did our best. And obviously the fact that she's still around here and functioning. I'm kidding. Come on. And we all had our little quirks and our little points of contention, I might say. Because Juliet was always the bubbly, energetic one. She was always happy, always glad to see us, always upbeat. Which you love her for it, and she was never too far ahead of the actual feeling of the group. But sometimes you got like, ooh, enough with the bubbliness. Most of the time, though, she was fine.
Yeah.
Becky, on the other hand, The biggest thing I've got about her on my mind is that she holds a grudge. Every time I got in trouble in some way, shape, or form, she hit me. Even at our bowling, our little group, me, Becky, Juliet, Kat, Katie, Brian, I've mentioned him before, we would get together, we would go bowling, and then we'd go to IHOP. But while we were bowling, I was always making comments about their abilities or about anything they were talking about. I would always chime in with my own snide or idiotic remark, and she would always go, "She hit me," and I was like, "I didn't deserve that. I really didn't. All I deserved was a eye roll, maybe, but she was very violent." And so she holds a grudge.
That's an understatement.
Whereas me, I was always the annoying one. I was always the one who would slip in the comment that I should never have said. Now, they weren't like dirty comments, but they were very annoying comments. And the group put up with it. And whenever I crossed the line, they were sure to let me know, and I would immediately apologize because the one thing I did not want was to hurt anyone's feelings. But I was still very annoying. I was very annoying. And Kat and Katie, as I mentioned before, they were the soul sisters. I mean, when they were separate, they were fairly normal. I mean, they had their quirks. But together, they were crazy. They got into the strangest things. Like, they planned out almost everything they did together. And it was very odd, but it was also very endearing because it kept us all in the group dynamic.
Yeah.
God, I miss...
Actually, Kat, out of all of us, was the pretty much level-headed one.
Yeah, she didn't have a learning disability as far as I'm aware, or any...
No, she didn't. She just was always with Katie. Those two were inseparable.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like...
And now, Kat lives in North Carolina. Katie lives in...
Las Vegas.
Lucky.
And Juliet is actually in Las Vegas visiting Katie.
Yeah, I just saw that on Facebook.
I'm hoping I'll get to see... I hope to see Kat in July with another friend of mine.
Mm-hmm. I hope that eventually all six of us will get together again, go bowling, go to IHOP again, get back to our, not routine, but our dynamic. Because I really miss that. You have no idea how hard it is to stay in an apartment most of the time, stuck with your sister, who is your, actually your landlord, basically, your brother-in-law, a roommate, a puppy dog, and a 5-year-old nephew who is insane. Oh, and kindergarten doesn't start until September, so I'm stuck with him for another 3 months. I mean, I love the guy, but it's insane. You're lucky. You don't have to deal with that. You've only got an older sister.
A younger sister.
Younger sister, sorry.
Who now lives in Texas? San Antonio, Texas.
I'm not sure that's far enough away.
Oh, yeah. For me, it is. I actually wish she would live closer. I miss her.
My other brother lives all the way in Colorado, so I'm glad about that. We're civil. We're just not close anymore. But our high school days were insane. We were always getting in trouble. I got detention. I got detention a few times, but mostly I got suspended. You?
Let's see. I've gotten after school detention. I've gotten in-school suspension. I've gotten Saturday detention. There were times they wanted to suspend me. Actually, I think there was more than a couple times. I just remember vividly.
Try to block out the bad memories, right?
Yeah. Just this. One time I did something not so smart.
Really?
And the assistant principal wanted to suspend me because I had left class without asking. I was going through my own personal trauma, and so it was basically just and at first when I told them what the heck was going on, they decided not to suspend me, but they gave me in-school suspension.
You probably deserved it. I mean, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I swear. You know me. I'm annoying. Yeah, as you can tell, she doesn't take my jokes particularly well. The others take it very well. They'll yell at me and everything, but again, she gives me the look. You guys just saw it just now. Yep, there it is. There it is. The judging, condescending, I'm going to hurt you look. So if I don't shut up in a few seconds, I'm going to get hit. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, we're great friends. We've done so much together. I mean, we kept each other out of more trouble than we got into. Not that that's saying a lot. That's not a high bar.
I don't know. I think, yeah.
But, I mean, we were there for each other in tough times. We were there for each other with great times. We were there for each other in school. We helped each other with homework when we could. Not that that helped very much. But, well, me. I wasn't very hopeful. I mean, she knows more about history than me, probably. And that's my strong point. But I was so happy that we were able to get together again. And actually, this is our second time hanging out in the last week. Because we were just stuck inside for so long.
Andrew wasn't. Andrew was. I wasn't so much stuck inside because I've been able to get out and do what I want to do because I work. I can go out, do lunch or something with friends, hang out at the mall if I want to.
I've only been able to go to work and come home and get groceries. Occasionally, very occasionally, I'm able to go to the bookstore, but mainly I'm stuck inside because I have to save up my money to pay off my damn loans. But stuck inside, not able to do much, not able to go see people. And even though we've got all these internet and phone devices to use, all the time differences are horrible. And I wasn't able to keep up with you because I was just so busy at work. I was working full time, and I have to deal with them out there. You have no idea how exhausting it is dealing with them out there. I mean, I love them, I guess, but it's exhausting. But they were these people, Becky, Juliet, Kat, Katie, Brian, they were my rock in high school. The rock I needed to keep my sanity as long as I did. And I'm forever grateful to have them as my friends. So, any last words for this, Becky?
Nope.
All right. Catch you later, YouTubers.
Bye.